My fat best friend refuses to wear clothes that fit her. Now she's mad that I called her out. Me and my best friend have been besties for over 2 years. We are the kind that nap together, eat together, share clothes, all that. Anyway, we both are a little over 5 feet tall, and at the time we met both were roughly 125 pounds. So we were skinny and went out a lot and wore skimpy clothes. Fast forward to the past 6 months. We both randomly started gaining weight. It was sudden. The change was drastic and rapid. I've accepted it. I don't mind being in large clothes. But here's the problem, she does mind being large. She still wears her size small clothes, underwear, and bras that don't clip shut. If you are thinking, is it that bad? Yes. It's that bad. She is in such deep denial that we're fat. I prefer the term juicy. She embarrassed me at my 6-year-old's football game last week because she came to this children's football game in a size small black cocktail dress. Was expecting positive attention? If so, she was out of her mind. She looked like a walking sausage. It was so bad my son even commented on it when we got home. He said she looked like the gob goo goo glob. I don't even know what that is, but I'm certain it couldn't have been a flattering comparison. One day, she texted me and asked if I would sell her my retired rave outfits. Normally, I would have. However, raves were a relic of my skinny days. All of my clothes from back then are small or extra small. I decided to just rip off the band-aid. I told her no. You would look ridiculous. She said I was being mean. I told her that mean and realistic are not the same. I guess that wisdom nugget didn't really resonate with her because she hung up immediately. I figured she would just get over it and we would go back to how things were within the week. I was so wrong. She didn't speak to me for weeks after I shut her fantasy down. I tried to be understanding and see things from her perspective. I know that it was certainly hard for me to accept my changing body, but I just saw it as a fact of life. However, I know body image is a big struggle for a lot of women because we're given this standard of beauty that we feel we need to adhere to. I knew we were still beautiful with our curves, but she just didn't see it that way. My birthday was coming up in a few days. I decided to just suck up my pride and invite her to the party. It was just a little get-together with some of our friends at my place. Nothing crazy. I thought that maybe I could talk to her and apologize for being so harsh so that things could get back to normal. I was missing my best friend. I sent her the invite, but she didn't RSVP. I was a little annoyed and heartbroken by that, but I still had faith our relationship would recover. Fast forward again to the night of the party. We were having a good time. People were still rolling in. It was relatively early in the night. I kept getting excited whenever I heard a car in the driveway or a knock at the door. I was hoping she would just turn up. Then, she did. My mom had just surprised me with a cake 10 minutes before I heard a rapping at my door. When I opened it, I found myself standing face to face with my best friend in the same gob goo gob golob outfit she had worn to the football game. At that point I just didn't care. Whatever she wanted to wear was okay with me. As I was opening my mouth to express this to her, she walked right past me without saying a word. The small crowd that now included my mother and son was hushed. She walked over to the cake and paused like she was contemplating something heavy. I didn't say anything. Then she did the unthinkable. Everyone looked on in shock as she drove her face straight down into my happy birthday cake. My favorite food has always been chocolate fudge. When she pulled her head up, it looked like she was just in blackface. She went full Jim Crow mode. She proceeded to carve fat pig into the cake batter on her forehead. She didn't think it through, so it ended up coming out backwards for everyone that was seeing her. She started shoving all of the dishes in her mouth like a deranged cookie monster. She was spilling as much as she could on purpose. She did all of this without saying a word. I was too shocked to express anything. Finally, my mom stepped in to stop the nonsense. She tried to calm my friend down, but my friend wasn't having that. She growled in my mom's face as retaliation and walked straight out of the party. It was one of the most bizarre things I had ever seen. I now believe it's deeper than just surface-level self-image issues. I still haven't given up on her, but I think she needs professional help. What can I do to rectify my relationship with her?